Donald Trump is keeping his promise. One of the major promises that he made last year at the Bitcoin conference was to create a Bitcoin strategic reserve. And late last night, we got word that President Trump has signed an executive order officially creating a Bitcoin strategic reserve. Now, this is in addition to a crypto reserve that includes Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and Cardano right now. This is in addition to that. So, Bitcoin Magazine, who will be at the event later today, later this afternoon, of course, a lot of the major names in crypto coming together for this big event, handling crypto regulation, I'm sure taxes, RWA, stable coins. This news coming out right before that. But what I really want to talk about is how this strategic reserve for Bitcoin and also the crypto strategic reserve could save the crypto market. And what I mean by is this is going to create a lot more stability in crypto over time. Now, it's not going to happen all at once, obviously, but as this stockpile grows and as more and more institutional investors get exposure to Bitcoin because this strategic reserve exists and the crypto reserve, we're going to see less volatility over time. And there's a recent article out there that I want to highlight a little bit in this video from Into the Block that basically breaks down just how much money this could save in sell pressure, right? So we can have diminishing sell pressure because of this reserve as this stockpile grows. So guys, smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already. We're going to get into it. Of course, a major event today coming up, and prices right now kind of hovering right now at 90K, 89 to 90 right now for Bitcoin. We are seeing some altcoins move a little bit, squeeze up here, up a little bit, pulling back from yesterday's boom. We did have a nice day in the market yesterday. We're down about 1.5% right now, but depending on how this goes later this afternoon, I think the market could flip for sure at some point later this year, or later this year. What the hell am I saying? Later today, and later this year actually. But anyway, let's take a look at this article, guys. Let's dive into it because Coinbase executive has said that Trump's strategic Bitcoin reserve could remove about $18 billion of sell side pressure in the market. And we'll open up the full article here Into the Block. I want to get into some of the specifics here, but keep in mind we do have a couple links down below if you want to, continue to trade with us. I got two great platforms I'm working with right now. BTCC is an awesome place to trade. 10% deposit bonus on all deposits over $500. We just finished an amazing campaign. We're going to have another one coming up too. Extra bonuses up to 10,000 per user, and we also have BidFi. We got bonuses over there right now, up to 8,000 in bonuses. And as your trading volume increases, you're going to be awarded XRP. So I'll tell you a little bit about that as we roll along, and I'll highlight that for you guys. I'll give you guys some more insight on that later on in the video, but we have great exchanges that we're working with. So definitely check those out. Links down below. But let's talk a little bit more about how Trump's reserve could impact crypto. The U.S. government currently holds about 198,109 Bitcoin. This is according to estimates made from Arkham Intelligence. Now, Coinbase exec Connor Grogan said the president, Donald Trump, his latest executive order to establish the strategic Bitcoin reserve may relieve sell-side pressure immensely. By my estimation, he said, this executive order removes $18 billion of sell-side pressure. And, over time, Bitcoin naturally is going to get less volatile. We're going to have less severe bear markets. Some people think the 4-year cycles are over completely, or will be eventually later this year and later into the cycle as, these strategic reserves actually, come to fruition. A lot of people speculating that other countries will probably do the same and follow in the United States' footsteps. But over time, I do think this is going to help Bitcoin's volatility immensely. And we're going to have a supply and demand shock with Bitcoin at some point here, right? Because there's only 21 million Bitcoin ever. And, a few million of those are lost forever. So really, the circulating supply is more like 18 million Bitcoin. But on Thursday, yesterday, Trump signed this executive order. And this is ahead of the big White House meeting here coming up later today. And here's a quote from David Sachs. The reserve will be capitalized with Bitcoin owned by the federal government that was forfeited as part of the criminal or civil asset forfeiture proceedings. Of course, a lot of that came from Silk Road. And it says here, adding that the United States will not sell any Bitcoin deposited into the reserve. It will keep it as a store of value akin to a digital Fort Knox for the world's largest cryptocurrency. Bitcoin fell a little bit here in the last 24 hours, back down to 85K, but now we're back up to 89 and pushing up closer to 90,000. I think we're going to continue to see, some volatility right now with Trump tariffs, but this gives us some insight into the future and what this strategic reserve is actually going to create. Keep in mind, he's going to have this as well as the crypto reserve. And I think a lot more assets will be added here. If you go to the USA list, we've got XRP, Solana, Cardano in here already. These assets, guys, all three of these are the top assets by market cap when you exclude the stablecoin USDC, when you consider American-based cryptocurrencies. If you look further down this list, you've got Dogecoin here, you've got Chainlink, you've got HBAR, Stellar, SWI. SWI had an amazing announcement yesterday. They're partnering up with World Liberty Fi, and World Liberty Fi is going to make a massive investment into SWI network. You've got assets down here like Litecoin still, Avalanche, Ondo Finance, which, one of my favorite plays. Ondo should be represented today at the big event. Near Protocols, another one, top AI play. Algorand, sitting down here at $2 billion market cap. I think that's another one that will eventually get into a reserve. And keep in mind, what gets in these reserves will probably, in some form or fashion, have ETFs too. Will we see some basket ETFs later this year? Possibly. I do think we'll have some solo ETFs too, like one for XRP, Solana, Cardano. I could see all of that coming to fruition over time. It's not all going to happen at once, obviously, but over time, it's certainly, going to take place. And very excited about where we could see Bitcoin later this year. But I mentioned BidFi. We're doing some great stuff over there with BidFi. So if you want to sign up with BidFi, guys, your first $1,000 in trading volume, you get a free $35 in USDT. When you get your trading volume over $1 million, you're going to have an airdrop of $129 worth of XRP. You boost that up to $5 million in trading volume. Now you're at $330 free XRP. 20 million in volume as a user, $800 in XRP. 50 million volume, $2,500. 100 million in volume, $10,000 in XRP. So some great perks over there. More than 1 million people trading worldwide over on BidFi. So we've got that and BTCC. Two great places to trade. And BidFi does have spot as well, spot trading as well. So both those links are down below, guys. Definitely check them out if you're interested in trading and getting in some positions right now. Those are my two major exchanges I'm working with. I appreciate you guys for watching the video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're going to have a lot more coming out later today and throughout the weekend as we hear more about what comes out of the big event later this afternoon. Appreciate you guys again, and we'll see you in the next video.